Your Honor, I came to pick up my son after class that day. The halls were quiet, too quiet. Then, I heard laughing, high-pitched, cold. It was Miss Circle. She was standing in the classroom doorway, covered in red chalk and something darker. My boy's quiz was on the floor, marked with a big red F, and then I saw pieces of his uniform inside her desk drawer. It was along with a half-eaten snack labeled Student Surprise. She said he failed the pop quiz on circle formulas, so he had to become part of the lesson. She said radians taste better when they're fresh. She killed him, Your Honor. She didn't just fail him, she ended him. Said he couldn't handle the circumference of expectations. Then she consumed him, like he was just another problem to solve. My boy got a 57%. That's not a death sentence. Since when do math grades come with a side of cannibalism? My son, he wanted to be a meteorologist. He dreamt of forecasting future storms, guiding people through floods, tornadoes, but dreams can't survive without the light of life. He snuffed out his future just as easily as she graded his paper, leaving only a void where hope once bloomed.
Your Honor, I don't know what he's talking about. I'm innocent. I don't kill students for failing pop quizzes. That's an outrageous accusation. Besides, this is just some grieving father's hallucination. Clearly he imagined this whole thing due to his anguish. Honestly, Your Honor, I teach math, not manslaughter. The mere suggestion that I'd harm a student is insulting. Perhaps the real problem is this overactive imagination of the fathers. This is simply absurd, Your Honor. You can't possibly believe the testimony of a grieving father clouded by anguish. I'm an educator, not a murderer. The very idea that I would kill a student for failing a pop quiz is ludicrous. I teach math, not malevolence. It's clear that the father's imagination is running wild due to loss, leading him to concoct this false narrative. Perhaps the real issue here is his distorted perception in the face of tragedy.
Court requires evidence to support such a grave accusation. Father, do you possess any tangible proof to back your testimony? Enough. The evidence is irrefutable. Blood-stained chalk residue matching human hemoglobin, student identification fragments recovered from the defendant's desk drawer, and most damning of all, a recorded announcement from that day's classroom. Today's lesson includes a live demonstration on pie, and no, Timmy, not that kind of pie. And you dare stand there in your perfectly rounded skirt and deny it? A child dreamed of storms and skies, of tracking hurricanes with precision, and you extinguished that light over a failed quiz on radius formulas? You chewed through his future like discarded gum. You are not an educator. You are a monster hiding behind protractors and grade curves. The court sees through your lies. Given the heinous nature of these crimes, murder under the guise of grading, cannibalism disguised as classroom management, and the complete obliteration of a young man's future based on a failed quiz, I hereby strip you, Miss Circle, of all academic privileges. You are permanently banned from teaching, tutoring, or even looking at a geometric shape with intent to instruct. Your sentence is life imprisonment followed by immediate exile to level roof of the backrooms, a realm where angles don't exist and quizzes regenerate infinitely. May you spend eternity hearing only the hum of broken fluorescent lights and the whispers of students who passed without you. And know this, President Marionette has signed your banishment decree personally. There is no appeal, no retake, no extra credit. Deputies, take this menace away. She has no place in a world where education is meant to nurture, not obliterate. Sir, you don't have to grieve forever. 5 months ago, President Marionette announced the full activation of the National Resurrection Network. Advanced medical sanctuaries built across the United States equipped with quantum reassembly lasers and bioresonance fields capable of restoring life from even trace remains. Your son's cellular signature was recovered from residual chalk particles and dental records logged in Miss Circle's classroom database, which frankly should have been a red flag long before now. But thanks to this technology, he's already been reconstituted at Federal Revival Wing 7. A rare pause, then a small nod. He'll be discharged today, fully healed. mentally stable, and according to his first post-revival words, he wants to go home and finish studying for next semester's weather simulation final. Safety of students. The college where Miss Circle and her corrupted colleagues were employed is temporarily suspending in-person classes. The buildings are undergoing sanitization and reconstruction, and the administration is scrambling those monstrous educators with genuine teachers committed to mentorship and learning. Your son's final quarter will be conducted entirely through online courses, ensuring academic continuity without risking further harm. I understand you want your son back in the classroom, to see his friends in person, or to laugh among classmates, but it's crucial. But rest assured, sir, the college is scheduled to reopen at the start of the final semester. By then, the building will be purified, the staff fully vetted and replaced, and strict new regulations enforced by President Marionette's Education Integrity Task Force. Your son will be able to return safely for that last stretch before graduation. No more deadly pop quizzes, no grade-based violence, just learning in peace. He'll walk across that stage as a meteorologist in training, with all 4 seasons still ahead of him.
Thank you, Your Honor. Truly, I can't wait to hold my 18-year-old son again. His mother, she's been drowning in grief since he was taken from us. She wouldn't eat, wouldn't sleep, just kept whispering how she failed him for not checking his quiz grades sooner. But now I get to run into our home and tell her, he's coming back. The boy's coming home, and when he does, I'll be right there with him, finishing the quarter together online, walking him back to campus next semester, and maybe even helping him track storms like we used to do when he was little. Me showing him cloud patterns from my old weather journals. An 18-year-old with second chances doesn't just rebuild, he becomes stronger than before. I should get going. My wife and I have a special dinner planned for my son's return. Golden spicy fried chicken, white rice, barbecue ribs, French fries, mixed fruit salad. The works. Can't wait to see his face when he walks through that door again. Thank you for everything. Today you gave me back my family.